Welcome to English Without Limits. For the last couple of lessons, we've been talking about describing things and about money, and we've learned how to compare the prices of two things, if the prices are the same or if they are different. Today, we will learn how to do that in a different way. We will talk about whether something is more expensive or cheaper than something else. I hope you enjoy the lesson. In the last lesson, we were learning how to talk about the prices of two different things. We learned when to use the word and, when to use the word but, and when to use the word both. So let's join the class as they review how to talk about comparing two prices.
Okay, welcome back. Last time we were working with different prices. And what do we say if the objects are the same and the prices are the same, or if the objects are different and the prices are different, or if the objects are different and the price is the same? It's all very, very confusing. So, let's see what we can remember. Okay, if we have two objects, are they the same?
Yes.
Yes. Are the prices the same?
Yes.
Okay. We don't need to use and or but. We don't have to. So if the two objects are the same and it's the same price, we use both. Okay? And because they are the same, you would say the towels, right? Two towels. The towels are both
Same price.
$7.50, okay? You would use both. Now, if it's the same object but a different price, let's pull the price off of this one here. Okay. Now what would you say? Same object, right? Different price. What word do we use? Lair? What word do we use? Same object, different price. Yeah? Say it again. But. Exactly. Okay. Same object, different price. We use but, and there's another word. But, not both, but the other. But the other. Okay. Now if we have two different objects, so let's say, I'll move this 50 cents back to my drumstick here. Two different objects, different prices. This is not sticking. Come on now. What would we use? And or but? And or but? And. Right. Two different objects. Okay. Different objects, different price. We use and. The drumstick is 50 cents and the towel is $7.50. We have two different objects, same price. I'm losing my stuff here. What do we say? What word do we use? Different object. What word do we use? And. Good. And what? There's one other word that we use.
Both.
Both. Right. Okay. So hopefully this will help you a little bit. I know it's kind of confusing. Can someone say this number? What price is this?
$1.25.
$1.25. And what's the short form?
125.
125. Good. Good. Okay. Try to make this quick here. Now we have two objects different. Lair, can you give me a sentence with these two objects? And two different objects, different price. Good. So we use and. Good. What sentence would we use? Can someone help him? What sentence would we use?
The towel
The towel is
$7.50.
Okay.
The shoe
And
and
not the other. And the
the
shoe is $1.25. Good. But the other is if you have different, right, two objects that are the same but have a different price. Like so, right? The towel is $1.25. Lair, can you finish this? The towel is $1.25.
and
Same object, different price.
but
But
the other tower is 75.
75? Is that 75? 750, right? You got the little dot right there. Okay. So let's compare prices now. Which one is more expensive? Which one is more expensive? This one or this one? This one here. 750 and this is 125. So this one is more expensive. Which one is cheaper? This one or this one? This one. This one is cheaper. Okay.
Our teacher Paul gives us one rule for when you compare the prices of two different things, and the prices are different as well. He says to use the word and. This is true. We can say the hat is $7.50 and the shirt is $9.95. When we do that, we are saying these two things are both true, but there is not much connection between them. We are really not comparing them. We can use the word but if we want to do a stronger comparison between these two prices. If we say the hat is $7.50 but the shirt is $9.95, we are drawing people's attention to the price. We are making them look more strongly, more closely at the numbers. So that is a way of comparing. We can use the word and, or we can use the word but if two objects have two different prices. It depends on what you want to say when you are saying it. So they can both be correct under different circumstances. Sometimes when we are talking about the price of two things, we don't want to say the exact price in dollars and cents, or we may not know the exact price. But we know that some things cost more money, some things don't cost as much money. When something costs a lot of money, we say it is expensive, expensive. When something does not cost very much money, we say it is cheap. It is cheap. Cheap and expensive are adjectives, and we can use them to compare two things in cost without actually saying the number. Remember, with adjectives, if it has two syllables or less, we usually put ER on the end to compare two things. Cheap, cheaper. If something has 3 syllables or more, we usually say more expensive or less expensive. In this next activity, the teacher writes the words more expensive than or cheaper than on the board and has children take a price and stand in the correct place so that the statement makes sense. When you say cheaper or more expensive, you have to use the word than. Than. This is a preposition that compares two things. All right, let's join the class as they begin to learn about this.
If we want to compare prices a little bit more, we can say that something is more expensive than, and if something is less money, okay, so more money, less money, right? 750, 125. We have more money, more expensive than. If we have less money, we say, did anyone remember? What's the word I used? Cheaper. Good. Okay, cheaper than. Okay. So, where would you place, let's see, we can get 2 volunteers. Maybe I'll get Lair, because he's looking a little bit tired. We'll give you that one, and we'll give you this one, Blue. Okay? So if I want to say that one towel is more expensive than the other, can you come up to the front, actually? Okay. If I want to say that one towel is more expensive than another one, where would you stand for this board? If one towel is more expensive than the other one, where would you stand? Can you hold up to the camera? We have 125 and we have 750. So which one is more expensive? The one that Sablu has. So Sablu, can you stand over here? And Lair, his is not as expensive, right? This one is more expensive. So Lair, I need you to stand on this side of the board. Okay, I'm going to stand out of the way here. You see, 750, or this towel, is more expensive than 125. So whichever one is, depends on what word you have here, will determine which price goes where. Let's do for cheaper then. Which one is cheaper? That one. So Lair, would you stay there or would you go here?
I don't know.
Don't know? Okay. If I say 750 is cheaper than 125, is that a good sentence? No, it's not a good sentence. It's a pretty bad sentence. So how would I make this sentence right? How can I make this right? 750 is cheaper than 125? No. More expensive than? Yes. But how about cheaper than? Can we move? Would we have to move the two? Yeah? Okay, so Sablu, can I have you switch places with Lair? Okay, and maybe hold this up so that it goes in line with this phrase. 125 is cheaper than 750. Okay? Let's get 2 more. Let's get 2 others. Thank you very much. I'll have you sit down. We'll get 2 other people here. Okay. I'm going to give one to you, Zarni, and this. Okay? Can you come up to the front? Okay? Okay, so what are we saying then? We have 125 and we have $3. So what sentence are they showing? Which is the right sentence here? 125 is more expensive than $3, or 125 is cheaper than $3? Top one or the bottom one? Top one? Which one is more expensive? Yours, okay? So if yours is more expensive, yours has to go first. Yours has to go first. And right now, you're last. So let's see, how would we make this the right sentence? Which one is more expensive? Yours, so that I need you to come to this side. And Azarni, I need you to go to the other side. Okay? The kettle, $3, more expensive than the birdhouse. Now what if we were to say cheaper than? Which one is cheaper? Which one is cheaper? Can someone help? Cheaper? The birdhouse. So if you want to say the birdhouse is cheaper than, the birdhouse has to come first. Okay, so I'll get you to switch places again. Okay? What sentence are they saying now? The birdhouse is
Cheaper than
$3 than the kettle. Right. Than $3. Okay. I'll take the birdhouse and I'll take the kettle. Okay. Now who hasn't gone? I think Nay hasn't gone yet. I'll give you the big phone book here. Whoops. Oh, my prices fell down here. That's okay. And I'll give the thin book back to Lair, because he still looks a little tired. Can I get you to come up to the front again? Okay. Maybe Lair, I'll have you stand over here. Okay. Can you hold the prices out for everyone else to see? $125 and $4.65. Which one is more expensive? This one, right. So which one is cheaper? This one, okay. So if I want to say that something is more expensive than something else, who has to go first? Right, so you need to stand here, and Larry, you need to stand on the other side. Okay, does it make sense? $4.65 is more expensive than $125. Now where would they go if we wanted to say cheaper than? Which is cheaper? Okay, so the small book is cheaper than the big book, so then they would have to switch. Okay? Maybe we'll try it with some more prices. Thank you. I will take the books. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll try this. Ooh, apparently they're stuck together. Okay. So if I want to compare these two prices, what goes in the middle? $4.65, $3.91. $4.65 is more expensive than $3.91. Okay. How about if I did it like this? $3.91 is cheaper than $4.65.